Lighthouse Foundation's four principal areas of focus are community mental health, community organizing, the Black Queer Equity Index, and culture and the arts. We really see an ecology and an environment of Black queer liberation. And in order to secure that, all of these things fit together. As we take care of Black queer creatives, then that means that they are able to participate in mental health programming. As we engage in community mental health work, we are then better positioned because we've done the internal healing work to do that community organizing, that external accountability work. And as we take care of our mental health, as we take care of our creatives and nurture our own creativity, as we promote our liberation through community organizing, all of that dovetails in the Black Queer Equity Index, because the BQEI is, again, about an ecology of liberation. How do we support Black queer board members? How do we support Black queer employees who in turn help to support Black queer clients and patients and community members? We constantly are thinking about how to fuse the culture and the arts, the community organizing, the BQEI, the community mental health. All of it is one constellation. I think of the rich tradition of African Americans of using constellations to chart us to the way forward. As we take these four focus areas together as a constellation, we're charting a freedom journey for Black queer folk. When I reimagine and re-envision what the world could look like and how Lighthouse Foundation will play a role in that, 25 years from now, I see Black queer liberation. I see a thriving organization that has 20, 30 staff members. I see the Black Queer Equity Index surveying 100 nonprofit organizations about how they are providing services at the intersection of race, gender, sexual orientation. I see Black queer community members who have pride in themselves and also their community. I see people recapturing and reclaiming their authentic selves and authentic truths. I see systems shifting and changing. I see Howard Brown, Center on Halsted, Chicago House working together to resource Black trans folk on the south and west sides of this city with what they need to thrive. Not just what is needed to ensure that scopes are met, but what is needed to ensure that each employee has the key learnings and the professional development necessary to promote their well-being and also the preservation and continuation of the community. This zeitgeist offers philanthropy the opportunity to creatively reimagine its work, how it pursues racial equity. And I am encouraging philanthropy in this moment to do two things. To number one, to act dangerously, and secondly, to dream boldly. When I say act dangerously, I mean that subverting structures and challenging systems is risky business. And philanthropy is best positioned to engage in that kind of risky business because its hands, compared to government entities, is far freer. I think that philanthropy has an opportunity to reimagine its placement in the world by acting boldly and thinking creatively. Philanthropy must be as creative in the dismantling of white supremacy as supremacists were in its construction. Now is the opportunity to think about how do we connect strategic plans with funding priorities? How do we fund people, as Crossroads Fund says, like we want them to win? How do we fund organizations to pursue freedom with the same boldness that we see white supremacists supporting white insurrection across this nation? We must get out of the box. We must be risky in our funding because with great risk will come great reward.